And we've had bits and pieces all over the place for our roster to be tested all year. And that's a testament to the guys that they've brought into the building, and then the guys, when they are in the building, stepping up with their opportunities and making the most of it and making sure that we're on the winning side of football games. And guys like Dre Greenlaw on defense and all the multitude of defensive linemen that we have that have stepped up when D went down, our linebacking core when Quan went down, and Marcel Harris and Tavarius Moore when Tart went down. It's all over the board. It's not just with the O-line. Our team is so complete and so deep, and that's the reason that we're here, because of the times that we've been able to withstand adversity.
And then just kind of switching gears a little bit, what's the wackiest question you've had to answer this week?
I actually haven't had too many wacky ones. I had to play catch on opening night. I guess that was different. I got a little panicked. I hadn't brushed up on my Spanish since high school, or I guess a little bit in college, but I did an interview with Fox Deportes, and the host of the show was doing it to opening the interview with the camera, and he spoke completely in Spanish, and I was very, very nervous that was the way the rest of the interview was going to go. But he played a joke on me, and we settled in, and we were able to communicate very well. But that was probably the wildest thing this week. I haven't been asked any crazy questions, and appreciate everybody being very respectful with that regard, because but it's been a fun week. It's been cool. It's an awesome opportunity to get exposure and all that kind of stuff, and see so many different faces. There's thousands of people that I've never seen before asking me questions, and it's been pretty cool.
Mike, when you started the season, did you imagine yourself being in this position you're going to be sitting today, right before the Super Bowl?
I think you imagine this sitting in the Super Bowl and playing in the Super Bowl long before this season started. I started imagining that when I was 5 years old, watching guys like Tom Brady take over the NFL, and John Lynch back when he played. The first Super Bowl I remember was him beating up on the Oakland Raiders and the defense that they had in Tampa Bay. I've been envisioning this moment for as long as I can remember, because when you play football and when you really, really want to be great at something, you want to get to the highest point. And the Super Bowl is the pinnacle of sports. It's the pinnacle of my game. It's the pinnacle of a lot of this is the biggest moment of you could ever achieve in sports, and that's what you always dream about. And there was always a belief when I got here 2 years ago when I was drafted that this team was going to be good, and it was going to be good quick. And last season went the way it did, and we were 4-12. We had a lot of injuries. We obviously lost our starting quarterback. Blessing in disguise, we finished 4-12. We get Nick Bosa, and he seemed to be the final piece of the puzzle. And this year has gone the way it's gone, and hopefully we can continue to build on this moving forward. But we got to focus on this one on Sunday, and yeah, it's been a dream come true.
And speaking of Nick, Nick Bosa gets drafted, and not only he has a fantastic season for the team, but he also gets Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
How do you guys feel as a team for him, for having such a young guy that has so much talent?
He deserves it all, man. The way that he works, the success that he has on the field, and the dominance that he plays with. I'm surprised it's only Rookie of the Year. I think Saleh talked about it all the time. He's the only rookie that he's ever seen get doubled, get tripled, get chipped every single time a pass play is called. Because and we're lucky to have, now that we have D back healthy, it lets Nick get a little bit more one-on-one matchups, and he wins almost all of them. And he's very, very, I know from firsthand experience, all his training camp, trying to block the guy, and it's a really, really tall task. And only great things are going to come with Nick Bosa, and just build on this year. And he's going to be a premier defensive player in this league for years to come.